getting into the industry that is fairly new, would you say, or could you say, if there was any individuals or role models that you might have influenced your journey, whether they're in esports or not necessarily in the industry?
Yeah, and it's crazy, right? The first person, because you're talking about the industry, and I almost had to like almost diving in because when someone says mentor, someone who guided me, crazy thing, it isn't someone who's very specific to esports, but the value that they gave me was more than I was being honest, more than anyone in esports could give me, right? And
Hmm.
I'll be honest, I think this is great information for young black men, right? And I'll be straightforward here. My mentor. So before I even got into esports, man, I was just a young black man, right? And I had the same ideas and the same way of talk, as a young black man. My mentor was a guy named Adam Horn when I went to school for public relations, right? Very strict, very no nonsense, very you don't turn in, you get a zero, right? He really taught me this whole idea is like there's no excuses, right? If you really want to win, if you really want to be a professional, right, there is no excuses. You got to hold yourself up to here. And really in education, right, you get these teachers who are kind of just like, I don't care what you do. And really, for the first time, I had someone, and I just mean to be frank, put a light under my ass, right? I had someone actually push me and hold me up to expectations like here for about 4 years, right? So I had to meet this all the time, right? And that trained me and put me in a mindset, right? And one thing, it's crazy because they gave me the foundation, right? They
Right.
taught me that this person taught me how to write, taught me how to show up on time, taught me how to be punctual, right? Taught me how to be a professional. And I was able to take that, right? And I believe this all the time. I just connected an intern, right? And I was explaining to the person I connected, I said, hey, this person is not an esports expert, but one thing they do have is things that we can't teach. We can't
Mm.
teach someone to be punctual. I can't teach someone to show up on time and be good with emails, right? We can teach them to be the esports professional, right? And I think that foundation knowledge, right, before you even get to finding that esports professional who's going to teach you about the game, right, you need to find someone who's going to essentially make you a professional, right? And I think all of us need it, right? Not all of us, not just young black men, but all of us need it, if that makes sense. And that was a very important person to what I do today.